What's up, you guys? John's Moto Garage. We are on our way right now to check out a Honda Valkyrie, the first generation. It's a 2003. Looks to be in a really good condition. This will be the first time I've ever ridden one or even laid eyes on one in real life. So let's check it out. Hopefully everything is good on this one. Alright, I think we're recording. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, what up, you guys? John's Moto Garage. Check it out. This is pretty wild. We're freaking cruising on a Honda Valkyrie, man. Woo! Yeah, this thing's wild. On my way in here, I saw like 4 or 5 police officers, thinking that was a warning. Like, yo, tone it down. Don't be too crazy on this bike. But anyway, this is a 2003 Honda Valkyrie, 6-cylinder, flat 6. I've never ridden one of these, never even laid eyes on one of these in person. I've seen the videos. I hear they're just redonkulous. Jeez, just sounds crazy. It really does. Holy smokes, this thing is wild. Now, this is a monstrous looking motorcycle. Just looking at it, I imagine this thing's got to weigh like 1,000 pounds. Supposedly, I didn't check this specs myself, but supposedly this bike only weighs like in the 600-pound range, which is wild just based on how freaking huge it looks. And boy, does she just freaking fly. Holy crap. Anyway, this is my test ride, so let me kind of focus on my test ride, you know, buying a used motorcycle stuff before I get too carried away with the bike. Don't want to miss something, you know what I mean? Don't want to let the emotions get the best of you. This thing's wild and very smooth, like the Goldwing. It's basically the Goldwing engine. It's the Goldwing engine just in a freaking kind of cruiser setup. And I'm sorry, but I'm just blown away by how smooth this thing is. Handling on this thing is really, really surprisingly nimble. Again, this bike looks like a just monstrous motorcycle, but it really doesn't seem all that bad in person when you're riding it. Alright, let me jump off this bike just so we can take a look. This thing's pretty wild. Alright, so check this out. Honda Valkyrie, inverted front forks. I guess they had handling in mind when they were designing this. I think it's got progressive rear suspension. It's got hard bags. It's got a little batwing fairing, not stock. LED lights. Look at that freaking engine. Isn't that just wild? 6-cylinder, carbureted, liquid cooled, of course. I think it's only a 5-speed. I could be mistaken. Just a pretty wild motorcycle. Pretty wild bike. Sharp looking bike too. Definitely unique. The tanks have always been a little bulbousy, a little too big for my liking. But look at that freaking engine. Holy smokes. So Honda, I'm surprised that they're able to take such a massive looking bike and engine. We do such a great job with the handling, and I shouldn't be surprised because I had the Goldwing F6B and I was just blown away by that bike. So coming into this, I was kind of hoping it would be a lot like that, and honestly it does feel a lot like that. I'm really surprised. I'm gonna have to look up the specs on this and just see. Look at that freaking engine. So there's a lot of people, they're traditional like cruiser enthusiasts, purists, may not like this bike because it's got much more of a mid sport touring control set up to it. So the ergos are not going to be great for like your super tall riders on long rides, I would imagine. And the F6B is similar to that, but a lot of sport touring bikes are set up like that. You just get yourself some forward controls or highway pegs or whatever you want to call it, you should be good. All right. liking it. Definitely liking it. Price point is good too, so hopefully I can find my way back to this dude's house. Very, very smooth. Reminds me a lot of the other Hondas I've ridden. I think that's one thing with Hondas that I'm just learning is these are just, they're very precision machines. Very, very precision built machines. All right, you guys, I'm gonna roll back, and as long as I can get the title and stuff good to go, I think I'm gonna buy this one. I like it. So stay tuned, see what happens. All right, you guys, as you can see, bike is back there, safely loaded up. What a beast of a bike. Monstrous motorcycle, really cool. That is one massive motorcycle that I think has no business sitting in the back of a pickup truck. Jeez. Oh, I gotta say, I'm not usually nervous about unloading motorcycles, but this is just a freaking beast. This thing's wild. This thing is wild. Look at that. 24,233. Let's take a look at that freaking engine. Holy smokes, that thing is crazy. Looks like you got a machine gun with the freaking exhaust. 6-cylinder. What a crazy bike. But there you have it. Like and subscribe if you dig it. I appreciate the support. We'll catch you next time. Adios. Los vemos.